Yeah, welcome back. No, just this top half. Like I need to weaken it a bit. Weaken it a bit. Weaken it. Weaken it, please. Sorry, buddy. You okay? Goodness. Trying to kill a spider. I need to pour boiling hot water on it. Take that one. Swear not enough paper. Now why is it moving? Oh goodness. Oh yeah, there's that one. Okay. Sorry, buddy. You okay? I'm sorry. Are you okay? I have to kill him, but trust me. They have no reason to be alive. Okay? Boy. Very good boy. Hmm. I'm tweaking. That's why I just killed them all. Oh my days. Yeah, thank me. No. Okay. Video.
Oh no, 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 no. Good. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna see. No, not bad.
And as she's babbling on about how much she loves toilet paper, loves to eat it, like she is going into such insane detail, they pull up this graphic on screen that says she spends almost $2,700 a year on freaking toilet paper. The average American.
My name is Keisha. I'm 34 years old and I live right outside Chicago. And I love eating toilet paper. I started eating toilet paper probably in the 6th grade. At the time, I went to go move with my grandmother and my auntie. Leaving my mom and my brother and sister, it could have been stressful enough or be traumatizing enough for me to start a new habit.
This is a time in most normal development, girls are needing to find an identity, at the same time needing to have someone to go back to for nurturing. So a disruption in that, you would imagine, could be very emotional.
Every time you see Keisha, she would have tissue in her hand and she would try to hide it behind her back. And if you tried to take it from her, she'd get upset. I've never been able to understand why she needs tissue. And I never will.
I think I crave it because I love the way the toilet paper feels on my tongue, how it dissolves when it hits my tongue. My favorite is this one. And the reason why is because it's 2-ply and it's easier to digest than some of the 2-ply toilet paper. And I would just separate the plies and then pull it.
Second
Eat it.
Christmas.
I really would like to see you stop eating tissue, Keisha, because I'm worried about you. Jenny is worried about you. Your aunts and cousins are worried about you.
Well, I'll take that in consideration. I can't promise you. It's not that bad. I'm telling you. You make it sound like it's crack.
Well, you eat it like it's crack.
It's just toilet paper.
Taking in any foreign substance that is porous, that is fibrous, can build up in the stomach. And if it doesn't digest, it can cause bowel obstruction. And that can be potentially fatal.
I carry it with me in my purse. When I'm in my car, I keep a roll in my glove compartment box, and I'll just grab the toilet paper and break it off and start eating it. A good place where people really don't pay attention to you eating toilet paper is the movie theaters. It's dark in there, so you can like sneak a couple of sheets in with no one even noticing. If I eat too much toilet paper, I'll have like stomach cramps. I have a hard time going to the bathroom.
All we can do is just pray that, you stop eating the tissue.
She doesn't understand that I've tried and I can't stop. My sister Jennifer, she's trying to convince me to stop eating toilet paper, so I'll see how it goes.
When was the first time you ever started eating tissue anywhere?
I really don't remember.
What made you want to eat it?
I really don't. My sister sometimes jokes with me, but then sometimes she can get really serious when she's vocalizing how she feels about me eating toilet paper.
Why you trying to whisper in somebody's looking? And then you kill me. You eat like it's bubble gum.
Sorry.
No. Try it. I don't think syrup and tissue go together. Keisha said as long as she's not hurting anyone, that is fine. I just think that she should really take it serious because who needs tissue? That can clog your system up.
No, it can't.
Yes, it can.
It's not like I'm balling it up and just stuffing it in my mouth. I'm taking like pieces.
But don't you think those pieces add up?
It dissolves and break down.
How you know that? It dissolves and breaks down in septic tanks and stuff like that, not your body. You never know. It may kick in when you're 40. You're like, what the hell is going on with my body? They're going to say all that damn tissue ate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, oh, you try. I tried it before.
I'm Tempest. I'm 19 years old. I'm in college. And I'm addicted to eating laundry detergent and soap. Every morning I do after we wake up and go right down to the laundry room. It's extremely embarrassing. I take my 2 fingers during that, and it looks like this. Tastes like sweet, salty, sour, bitter. So this will last me like 15 minutes. And I want some more. Growing up, I've always loved the smell of laundry detergent, and during the times I would be stressed, I would smell laundry detergent, and it tends to like calm me down. I feel like I'm supposed to eat laundry detergent because it feels so right.
There are some serious dangers involved with eating soap or laundry detergent. Those could include things like causing ulcerations in the mouth, esophagus, stomach, intestines.
I eat the soap when I wash my hands. I eat the soap when I take a shower. I even eat the soap sometimes, like in my bed. When I think about the idea of the soap and laundry detergent cleansing me, I basically mean I feel refreshed. And so if I feel refreshed on the outside, why not feel refreshed on the inside? When I'm stressed or aggravated, I tend to eat more laundry detergent and soap. I've been stressed about going to school, be graduating high high school, so now we entering college. My roommates, they have an idea of what's going on, and they know I like the smell, and they know I enjoy washing with soap, but they don't really know the full extent.
Now, I noticed that she takes a lot of showers, and I was wondering if she kind of had a problem.
So I just want to go ahead and lay it all out on the table, and hopefully their opinion doesn't, hurt me too much. You know how like you get bubbles in your hands like from the soap?
Yeah,
Well, I eat it.
that's nasty. That's
The
nasty.
soap.
Why? You're gonna be sick.
Okay, and that's with laundry detergent. I eat that too.
So why do you do this? Like, what's the purpose of eating it?
Because it calms me down. Picture something making you feel so good that you feel like you can't help it. That it does become an addiction. You need to stop. It's only gonna get worse. It's hard for me to hear this from you. It's difficult because I was dealing with it. I've been dealing with it for months. I didn't want any little thing to jeopardize like our friendship.
I think you should think that this is help the maybe say your doctor or something.
Right now I'm going to college and I'm visiting my parents, and I really feel like this is the best time for me to go ahead and explain to my mom and sister what's really been going on, because I don't like keeping secrets. I have something I need to talk to you guys about. Mom, you always brought the same laundry detergent. And have you noticed anything? Like, and you like the smell? Yeah, I love the smell. I like the smell. Not only do I sniff the laundry detergent, but I just taste it like a little bit.
Why do you taste laundry detergent?
Why does it make no sense? Because the smell lasts longer in my mouth.
I mean, serious. I need to tell you the truth. How much detergent? And how many times a day?
Fine.
I taste the detergent like 7 times. It's just tasty, Mom. It's just dab. I'm talking to Mommy. It's just dab, taste. Okay, an hour later, dab, taste.
I'm the most concerned about the amount that she may consume in a day or in a week. I'm concerned about the harm that it can do to her body.
Are you crying?
It's gonna be okay.
Are you crying? That stuff isn't edible. You can't just sit there and eat it. It's not food. I just had a flash in my head of her being in the emergency. I couldn't understand why she would do something to jeopardize her life. I found out that it kind of helps me like calm down and relax. So I figure instead of me like being addicted to anything else, she's addicted to it. I mean, that's the proper word.
I think it's important to find out where this is coming from and if there's anything that we can do to help you.
No, I understand. That's fair. I understand. My worst fear is her dying. I would like her to get some help and find out why she does this. Today I'm here at the psychologist, and I'm really here for my family and roommates since they were like so concerned about me.
Part of the reason I know you're here is to talk about what these liquid detergents may be doing to you. Well, the detergent has sodium carbonate and sodium percarbonate. That's bleach.
Oh my god.
And with the soap, the very first ingredient of the soap is sodium toluene. And that's a big fancy word, but basically lye. Lye is used as paint stripper.
Paint stripper? That's intense.
Well, when you ingest lye, it can cause chemical burns. If it gets in your eyes, it can even cause blindness.
I'm most worried about my health. On the outside, I may look healthy, but on the inside, like something could seriously be wrong with me.
How do you usually feel right before, during, and then after you have the soap and detergent?
Right before, I'm upset, stressed out. During, I love it. Afterwards, I feel good. I feel a sense of calmness, that just instantly
Right.
Because it's healthy to be able to say to your friend, to your family, that, look, such and such is bothering me, and I think we need to talk about it. But what you're doing is, in some sense, almost literally eating the problem. And that's not good either. It seemed to me as if Tempest was using the detergent and soap as an escape when she has any sort of stress in her life. I think it's wonderful that you're saying, you want to stop, but you'll find it's not quite as easy to just stop cold turkey.
Right.
It's useful to have a list of the negative consequences. Why did you stop? What were the reasons? She was not aware of some of the negative consequences, which include chemical burns in her mouth, ulcers in her stomach, and an increase in cancer. I'm actually going to give you the list of negative consequences so that you can always pull that out and look at it and say, okay, this is what it would do to me. Oh yeah, now I remember why I stopped.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, it really does. Makes a lot of sense. I will definitely read the list of harms that Dr. Chung gave me, like every night before I go to sleep, because I am gonna get this urge. I know I'm gonna get this urge like soon. I feel ashamed because I wish I would have never gotten to this point. That 15 minutes of comfort.
A unique filmmaking initiative. Unveiling the multifaceted tapestry of China. An unforgettable journey awaits. As emerging documentary filmmakers put their cinematic vision to the ultimate test.
My name is Bria. I'm 19 years old, and I'm addicted to eating sand. I just love the crunch. It's always good on top of food, like a seasoning or something. I've taken a tortilla chip, dipped them in sand and ate them, and it gave the chip the best crunch that I've ever got in my entire life. My favorite combination of sand is when I mix it with gum. It's just like mouthwater.
Bria's addiction first developed 5 years ago when she accidentally got a mouthful of sand at the beach. She was instantly
like in my teeth. It's like leftovers. When I first started that crazy, that's nasty. I'm cracking sand. I'll lick my finger and then dip it inside of the sand and put it on the back of my teeth and just chew it. I like the fact that it breaks on my teeth and gives it that crunch that you don't get from food.
Bria is so dependent on that satisfying crunch.
It has like sandpaper on it that gives me the same crunch. Wow. My favorite sand is actually the sand from the playground or a park. I start by taking a handful. Then I take like the big rocks out. It's natural. It's straight from the earth. It's really good and it's really crunchy. I am worried about my sister's health. Knowing that she's eating sand off the ground, that's kind of scary. I don't know exactly what's in the sand I eat, but I really don't care. I couldn't even imagine what I would do without sand.
Today, she's decided she's ready to reveal her addiction to her best friend, Precious.
How do you feel about secrets? I feel like a secret. Well, I have a secret. I wanted to tell you that I like chewing on nail files and grinding them on the back of my teeth. Why do you do that? They give me like, and I find them a little tasty. Like how you do it. You want me to show you? Yeah. Just like put it on the like here and just grind it on teeth like that. Look, it's kind of making my teeth hurt a little bit. Now you're wild. It's like how you straight. Yeah, you straight. It's really weird. The real like nail filers. It made my teeth cringe. All I could think was, Lord, Bria. Another secret. The reason I like nail files is because I also like to eat sand. I do it every single day. I imagine eating sand to be healthy for you. What could possibly do wrong to me? You never know. Everybody step in the sand, germs and stuff. Maybe you should find something else that you that's healthy. I think she's a little bit of everything. Concerned, creeped out, disturbed, I'm still say about it. Like the stop sign will be pretty close to incomplete.
Bria has been addicted to eating sand for over 5 years, collecting her supply from parks, beaches, and playgrounds. But her sister Felicia is worried that sand could be harmful and wants
Things are hard to break, but hopefully I can get through her and she'll actually listen and know that it's really dangerous for her health. So, Bria, I know that you're eating sand, but how much are you actually eating? I don't really know how much I consume a day, but more than I think about eating something I work on all day. If not, then I just think about so you do you eat like breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Yeah. Really, I don't think that's good. The fact that it's getting worse, I'm kind of worried. I am worried about my future health. I feel like sand is very dangerous for the body, and it really scares me. It seems like it's harming your body for so long. It hurts, and sometimes I have some pain. That's really scary. If you're already having pain now, I'm worried about how worse it can get. Think about stopping it. I've never stopping. Well, it would mean a lot to me if you would go see a doctor because I love you, you're my only sister. I'm just concerned about you. Okay, well, I guess I'll go see a doctor for you. She wants me to stop using sand, but I'd rather talk to a doctor first before I can actually say I'm going to stop and figure out a little bit more than we know now.
Later that week, Bria sees a physician to find out if her addiction to sand could be harmful.
I've never told a doctor about eating sand. I feel really nervous, but I know I need it to come.
Why do you eat sand?
I usually find it at the beach. Sometimes I get it from a park.
Do you understand any of the worries that may be associated with eating sand at all, or dirt?
No.
If you're in areas where soil gets contaminated, that's a concern. Those problems are not insignificant with the risk of infection, theoretically, but also where you might get some issues with constipation or bowel obstruction. Bria needs to stop eating sand. The sands around her could be contaminated with bacterial, parasitic and viral infections, some of which could be potentially life-threatening. Make sure you go. This is your colon, okay, and this is basically stool in your colon. However, it doesn't escape the problems we still have. Depending where your sand comes from, you could actually acquire certain infections from them. And one that can be life-threatening is the acquisition of parasitic infections. I strongly recommend that you stop eating sand.
It does make me more concerned than I've ever been at all. I don't want to stop, but for my health and so that my family's not concerned, I do want to.
It tastes wonderful, like wet rock, and it always comforts me. I kind of go into a zone and savor that flavor of that earthiness.
Natasha has been addicted to eating clay face masks for 7 years. She's so hooked that she consumes up to a jar a day.
The clay mask that I eat starts off as a very fine powder. Sort of like when you get sand in your mouth.
She first mentioned it to me. I thought it was a joke at first. Like, come on, you eat one.
Sometimes take a big scoop. Sometimes I'll take a little bit. It just depends.
But Natasha doesn't just eat the face mask out of the jar. She also dips chips in it and even relaxes every evening with clay masks and a beer.
I always see the after effects. She does the steam routine. She makes it all.
Despite the mess, Natasha is so dependent on her face mask, she won't leave home without a stash.
If I'm leaving, I'll take a drive. I couldn't drive. I have taken jars before. They just shake their head and just make me feel so strange.
Natasha turned to clay face masks 7 years ago to satisfy a taste for rocks.
I had a girlfriend who said that she had cravings like that. She says, put a little this on your tongue. And so I tried it. It was like instant cool. Instant cool.
But Natasha's addiction doesn't just consume her life, it also affects her youngest son.
I do feel like I set a bad example because he wants to eat some too. But I don't want him to eat it. I do feel heaviness in my stomach. But I can't imagine that it really is hurting me.
Just her health. She has to stop. I don't want to lose the one that I love.
I've been eating my clay facial mask for 7 years now. Nothing's happened. So why should I stop?
40-year-old Natasha has been addicted to eating cosmetic face masks for 7 years. But Natasha has kept her obsession a secret from her good friend Sunyani. Today, she's decided she doesn't want to hide her addiction any longer and is ready to reveal the truth.
You know, it tastes good. Yeah, I'm tasting it. It doesn't taste as good as my face mask. The one that I eat.
Okay. You're freaking me out. You say you're eating it. How much of this are you consuming?
Like, not much. Like,
Not much.
a jar.
The jar is kind of big. How long does the jar last?
About a day. No, I don't eat a whole jar a day. Not a whole jar. Almost a whole jar. In a day, though? Yeah.
It's strange to know that my friend is eating facial clay. It may be affecting her internally. So this
Natasha has eaten up to a jar of clay face masks every day. She loves the gritty, earthy taste, but her boyfriend is worried that her addiction is harmful. Today, he wants to convince Natasha to go to the doctor before it's too late.
I love this stuff. Okay.
We need to talk about this addiction with this clay. I don't like it. What you need.
Okay.
Really don't. Can you find it to do, please?
I didn't know it was gonna be out.
You left it home. You need it that badly. I'll leave it alone. It's okay anyway. I'm not what you want to talk.
Is that craving hit?
Daytime, nighttime, midnight.
But it's not hurting me. I've been eating this for 7 years. It's not hurting me.
Are you sure it's not? How do you know?
I'm fine.
I'm concerned about your healing. You're the person I will spend the rest of my life with, Natasha. I'm quite able to do this. See a doctor. See a doctor.
I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong. I don't know. All I know is that I enjoy it. And I'm not ready to like not eat it.
I can't sit around and watch someone that I love kill themselves.
Think of killing myself.
I don't know what you're doing. And I want concrete evidence. I don't want to assume. I don't want to guess.
Is that concerned?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. I'll go.
Thank you.
I see how serious he is about it. So I'm gonna go to the doctor. But the thought of having to give it up, I know how it makes me.
Natasha has been addicted to eating cosmetic face masks for 7 years. She's convinced her addiction is harmless, but her boyfriend disagrees and has begged her to see a doctor before she does permanent damage.
Tell me about the product. It's a face peel.
Yes. Here's the stuff.
You just eat the powder.
Yes. Yeah, see that?
And you just eat it just like that.
It's more than that. That's just a little teaser.
Okay. Do you notice any abnormal bowel movements, vomiting, worse abdominal pain?
Most of the time, it goes in easier than it comes out.
Okay. I think we need to run some tests, maybe even do an x-ray.
Sure.
It has a warning for external use for a reason. She's exposing herself to some unnecessary risks, such as bowel obstructions, terrible infections, tearing up the gastrointestinal system. She could die. I did get the result. Everything was pretty good, okay? It was very normal x-ray.
Are you saying, okay, I'm okay?
I wish it was that easy to answer that question. When somebody eats non-edible food items, they don't process it to get rid of all kinds of different viruses, bacteria, and parasites that you could get from eating this clay, certainly as much as you do. I think there's enough risks that you need to stop eating this clay.
Apparently, they don't recommend that I eat it because the possibility of me getting a parasite, that was an eye-opener for me. However, I'm fine. For now, I'm going to be a little more conservative, but I still got to eat my clay.
My name is Carmela. I'm 23 years old. I have a 4-year-old son. And I'm addicted to butt injections. Before the injections, I was a size 4. Now I'm a size 10. I am happier because I never had a butt. It's nice and firm and up how I want it to be up. I feel more attention than before as far as comment on my butt and stuff like that. It definitely steps up my confidence.
Over the last 3 years, Carmelo's had 54 buttock injections, yet she's never bared her behind to a plastic surgeon. She receives her shots on the black market, getting pumped with an unregulated substance that's been known to include metal lubricant and cement.
The woman who does give the injections, I don't know what her background is like. We meet different places. Sometimes in a hotel room, she keep the liquid in a big bowl. The woman says it's liquid silicone, but I don't know for sure.
Carmelo's addiction pisses me off. You don't know what you're getting put into you. Nobody ever thinks that it's that serious until something bad happens.
Carmelo's friend Vanity is a buttock injection addict herself, but she overcame the dangerous obsession after an infection nearly killed her. She's worried Carmelo won't stop until it's too late.
Every time you go get injected, you roll that dice to see if you're going to be one of the ones that is going to get sick and die.
And Carmelo and Vanity aren't the only people to be addicted to buttock injections. In 2011, a woman was charged with practicing without a license after administering hundreds of injections to women across the country, including herself.
Sister, 54 injections. I get these light headaches. Do I know for sure it's from the butt injections? Not at all. It could be from anything.
Carmelo is not facing reality right now. Carmelo is a good mom, but Carmelo does not understand that this will take her away from her son.
Despite Vanity's warnings, Carmelo plans on even more injections.
I got 36 more shots. I think my butt would be the size I want, and it made me happy. Until I'm confident with my body on the inside and out, I can't say that I will not go back.
Carmelo has hidden her addiction from her sister, but has decided she's finally ready to reveal the truth and get her advice.
Reason why I want to come over here is to tell you, I've been getting butt injections.
I don't even know what to say. How many times have you got it done?
Altogether, I've done 54 shots.
And you want more? That sounds crazy. What doctor do you go to?
Actually, I don't go to the doctor. It's a lady who I heard from some other girls.
I mean, where do you go to get this done? I mean, is it at someone's house?
No, we just meet at a local hotel room.
It's not normal for people to just meet up in hotel rooms and get butt injections. You know that, right? So, do you know what she's putting in you?
I don't know about what she's telling me, which is liquid silicone.
Does that worry you? Because she can be putting jelly in you for all you know. I'm kind of like dumbfounded by it. I don't think she's ever thought about how dangerous it is. I thought she had lost her mind. What the hell was she thinking? I'm very concerned about you because what if something's like building up inside of you and one day you get really, really sick? That's scary.
I'm definitely worried, but I'm not all the way comfortable with my body. I still feel like I need to get it at least one more time. I guess you kind of opened my eyes up a little bit about my health, but if you want to feel comfortable in your own skin, I just still want to go.
Your shot, lady. She just got indicted. She was lying to you. She was lying to everybody else. Aren't you mad that she was injecting you with industrial grade silicone?
I always heard about her, like, messing other girls up and stuff like that. But to me, in my head, I'm like, no, I need this injection ASAP. I need to get just a little bit more bigger. I'm very uncomfortable with my body.
You got to find a way to deal with it. Otherwise, it's always going to be a problem. You still want a bigger butt?
Yeah. I'm still thinking about going back.
But I just feel like you got to understand that there's something inside you that will still make you say, even though I know that she's doing this, I'm still going to go.
It was embarrassing, like not having no type of butt, nothing. I hated not having no butt because I was tall, because I was skinny. I didn't want to look like that because I did have a certain image of myself. Not only did I always have a problem with my body, I guess I take people's words and I eat it up. I just always been just self-conscious about my body.
I think that the only thing Carmela can do is just be bigger than her addiction. She has to realize the biggest thing in this situation, which is her son and which is her health. What do you think about, girls dying